Well, it's officially the start of winter as we move towards Christmas and Hanukkah weekend. Kev G, weather overview. There have been some subtle changes to the forecast for the weekend, and I wanted to cover those as well as some fairly significant changes as we head towards the new year in the global model. So we'll take a look at it and try to give you a heads up on the long range as well as the short range. Here's Intellicast.com with the temperatures right now as we head towards the big holiday weekend. And the winds are going to pick up. They've already started to pick up across the region. So if you're going out tonight, bundle up. Definitely a quick shot of cold air. It'll last about 12 to 15 hours with the winds and everything like this. Not terribly, but the winds will be high enough where you'll definitely notice it gusting up to 20 to 30 miles an hour tonight. And our temperatures falling tonight into the 30s and upper 20s in some places. So we'll switch gears from Intellicast and we'll go to the Canadian model, and you can see all the lines of equal pressure right around the northeast, and that's indicative of strong winds. And once we go through time, we get to about 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. You can see those lines sort of separate; they come apart, and that shows you that the winds are dying down. So it'll be gusty in the morning, cold and chilly, and then our winds will relax for tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow night as you get your last minute shopping done. Now, the only problem I see for the weekend is this pesky area of rain that's going to move in for late Friday night into Saturday. Much of the rain is going to fall before 2 o'clock on Saturday afternoon. So we'll take a look off the Canadian model, and this is courtesy of Tropical Tidbits. And we notice that the rain moves in late tomorrow night, overnight, in the pre-dawn hours of Saturday morning, and then by 1 o'clock it's off the coast. So we're going to get about a quarter to a half inch of rain with this scenario. It's a weak system that's just kind of moving through, and it'll set us up for a nice second half of Saturday and also a nice Christmas day as we have temperatures in the mid to upper 40s. Definitely not like last year. Remember when it was 65 to 70? We had record smashing warmth for Christmas Day 2015. Not the case this year, but nevertheless, fairly delightful Christmas Day on the way. Now, in the longer range, there's been some significant changes on the models. Initially, they were touting a rather lengthy warm-up for next week, but that is not the case. When we look at the European model, this is the upper air pattern as we start off this coming weekend. It shows a lot of ridging in the east. It shows a lot of areas where cold air cannot get in. But as we go through time, that all changes because by next Thursday, we notice a fairly significant cold pocket of air, a trough of low pressure as the jet stream dips to our south, and that may set the stage for a fairly stormy beginning of January, and that includes New Year's weekend. I would bet on colder temperatures for New Year's Eve and New Year's Day as we go forward. So we'll take a look at Weather Underground for your temperatures. Anything beyond next Wednesday in this point and click is highly suspect, especially Thursday and beyond. I think that it has the right idea for Saturday next week as we go towards the new year. By the way, a quick mention on Monday. This rain chance for Monday is misleading. I think that it's late Monday night into Tuesday with maybe perhaps some light rain moving in overnight Monday into Tuesday. Not a big deal. So all in all, we have a nice Christmas and Hanukkah weekend on the way for the area, with the exception of Saturday morning. And then we turn our eyes towards next weekend, which could turn into a potentially volatile weather pattern as we go towards January.